driven through blizzards, fog.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's the worst. And then, but things your body, your younger self can withstand that.
Yeah,
You can stay up. But now it's like, even in now going to Vegas, like if it's too dark, I'll have my wife drive.
Yeah, right.
I
don't like driving at night. Did you sleep in your car?
Yeah.
Dude, I slept in my car all the time.
So now, I've slept in my car for plenty of different reasons. Not just being on the road, but it's a struggle.
Well, I was broke.
Comic.
Dude, I had no money. No, when you're doing those triple middle, you don't have money for a hotel.
Exactly.
On the down nights. Like, you get a hotel. Like, I'd be so happy to get a night on a Wednesday that was a gig, because you get a hotel. I don't care how sketchy it was. You take a hot shower. You're like, oh.
I tell everybody now, I'm so traumatized, and I'm still triggered by the times that I've slept in my car that I don't take naps or sleep in my car anymore.
Oh, really?
No, I'm so traumatized because it reminds me of that time of struggle.
I haven't had to sleep in my car for a while. I'll fall asleep waiting in the car.
Right.
But I used to, and I would be on the road in the Midwest, in the North, in Minnesota and stuff during the winter. So I would drive at night because it was the car I had, my road car was a '76 Chevy Malibu Classic. Shit, I should do I got a little bit about it.
But I actually have a specific incident. I was coming home from a gig one day, and I parked in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
I was right here on Willow, which is dumb. It was like midnight, and I'm sleeping in my car, like maybe 30 minutes in, right? A tweaker starts trying to break into my car.
Oh, no.
And I freak the fuck out and stuff. I screaming, cussing at him. And I drive away, and I'm like, okay, never again. I'm not going to fucking fall asleep in my car. Wow. So now every time I sleep in Southern California after that, I only park in Newport Beach. Nobody bothered me.
Just the beachheads, that's
exactly.
all. Well, dude, people used to try to get in my car all the time. I just never gave a shit. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, and because we used to do rest areas, and there were always creeps hanging around rest areas. There are always thieves and I know a lot of guys that got mugged, beat up and shit.
Really?
Yeah, and what I used to do instead of rest areas was I would drive down the freeway, find a small town, get off a small town, find a strip mall, park behind a strip mall behind a dumpster. And I would park around 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe 5 a.m, roughly. And then I'd go to sleep, and I'd get up around 9 or 10 after the sun was up and they started open for business. And then I would drive away. But it would be so cold, I'd have to get up every hour or so to turn the car on to get the heat going, because it was like 10 below, 20 below in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that, because I had quilts and blankets and pillows and everything in the back seat.
Yeah.
So I would sleep, but it would get so cold, everything was cold, and I would warm the car, and I would shake until it got really hot, and then then I would sleep maybe about 10 minutes with the car on and wake up and turn it back off. But yeah, I did that for years.
I know the feeling, dude.
It was the worst.
And that's why I'm like, you know what? Maybe a bunk bed isn't so bad.
Yeah, I hate these bunk beds. I can't. Yeah, but now I'm like, I'll just get a hotel. I've done it a lot, man.
Exactly.
And I'll do too. What I've learned too as I've gotten older is I'll route out. Like I'm stopping in Rialto or whatever, and I'll book a hotel ahead of time. Because if you pull into town to get a hotel, I've learned that the hard way. Where you pull in to get a hotel at 2 a.m. and you're kind of screwed, especially in a small town. First of all, they're going to jack in the price. I've had that happen a few times. And second of all, sometimes it's not exactly the safest hotel in the world that's open at 2 o'clock in the morning. Or you can't get someone to answer the desk at 2 o'clock in the morning. Those small ones, there's nobody in there, But God, yeah, I did those. Fuck, I lived on the road for years. All my shit was in my car.
Yeah, that's why, like, if I take a gig that's in Lane, I'm definitely, and if it's out of state, I'm flying in.